tell me, is you ready for it?
I'm from Shelbyville, Indiana, born and raised. And from there, I came to Dayton, Ohio. And from Dayton, Ohio, I came out to Salt Lake City, Utah. I basically ended up here because at the time in Dayton, I was working and doing shows, putting out music, but I was upside down, just a lot of bills. I really couldn't get things going. I was trying to go to school, balance a lot of different things. They weren't working out. I reached a state of being, depressed and things like that. So I reached out to my best friend who was managing my music at the time. He lived here in Salt Lake, was doing pretty well for himself. And he said, come out, let's get you a good job, let's get you a foundation, and let's get you back in the game and get you where you want to be and allow you to live life the way you want to. So since then, Salt Lake's been great to me. It's been about 4 years now, and I couldn't be happier. To me, it's just a time to truly highlight the Black experience while everyone's watching. There's 11 more months out of the year. We're not defined or contained to 1 month. I'd rather take the glass half full perspective rather than glass half empty. I don't want to be bitter about thinking we could be confined to a month because it's not possible. But for me, it's just another time to highlight everything that we do, remind everyone, that Black people, African Americans, we belong here. We belong in this country. Even the way we ended up here wasn't the best, but we're here now and we contribute and we are equal. And we want to walk hand in hand with those of all walks of life and color. And I think this is just a healthy reminder of the things that we do very, very well to try to continue the battle of changing the stigma and the thinking of now what feels like 1,000 years, of just cultural depression. How do I feel about culture and diversity in Utah? Basically, when I got here, I didn't know what to think. I'm from the Midwest. It's about 50-50 out there. You got white people, you got Black people, Hispanic sprinkled in there. But that's normal to grow up with integrated schools and things. I came to Utah, man, and it felt like there wasn't a Black person in sight. But there's so many other minorities and ethnicities and cultures that I have been able to immerse myself in and learn from. So there's the Muslim culture, my Habibis, there's the Latino culture out here. There's the poly culture out here. So there's a whole lot of diversity that is here that isn't just African American. And I think people don't realize how much cultural diversity Utah had. I was very surprised with their engagement into the culture during the George Floyd event of the summer of 2020. That was really kind of the turning point to where I could have faith in my community of people that weren't of my color. Utah showed up and they showed out and they made us as African Americans really feel loved and uplifted, in my opinion. So I'm grateful for that. Man, the Black leaders that inspired my story, I mean, there's so many. If you were to walk around my house or my apartment, I have so much Black symbolism for my heroes. Michael Jordan, first and foremost, as much as we say that he doesn't do anything for the culture, he showed that we could be mainstream. He showed that we could be on top of something, that we could be known around the world and be Black and be the face of just something major and whatever that is you may be. Muhammad Ali specifically, with his ability to go against the grain when it came to, the wars going on overseas at the time and going against enlistment. I look at MLK, obviously that's an easy one. It's, it's a martyr of our time and a pinnacle of what we look at when it comes to activism. But all of those people really just influenced my life in so many different ways to want to uphold, the standard of just Black people in general. Right now, the music I'm listening to that I feel like really empowers me and moves me in a way would just be, I'm listening to a lot of Snow Allegra, man. She makes me happy. Every day I listen to her music, it hits my heart in a type of way that just like soothes my soul. When we talk about moving the needle, moving the culture, I remember specifically, I believe, Michael Brown. When we lost Michael Brown, I was hurt, I was crushed, I cried for the first time, questioning is this what it is to be black in America? I was about 24, 25 years old. And I reached out online on Facebook and made a post just about my experience and my feelings. And my cousin, Andy, told me, go listen to Marvin Gaye. Go listen to Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Go listen to that album. This isn't anything new, cousin. This is something that's been going on for a long time. And I can truly say that that project in itself embodies the message we've been trying to send for centuries of the black experience, just across the world, specifically in America. So Marvin Gaye is definitely the highest in my book when it comes to, cultural movement and the songs or cries, of our stories. In closing, I just really want to leave you guys with the message of, hope, faith, which is bigger than hope. Have faith in society. Have faith in each other. Each one teach one, right? Simple golden rules. Do unto others as you want done unto you. And don't be too above listening and learning about someone else's experience. And don't feel lesser than for being ignorant about someone's experience and not knowing. Reach out, ask questions. Don't assume that you should be taught. I'm Mike Styles, born and raised in Shelbyville, Indiana. Currently living in Salt Lake City, Utah. Rocking with Lovers SLC and a Young OG perspective. Happy Black History Month.
Tell me, is you ready for it? Yeah.